Alright, so welcome to Say What I Mean. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. But yo, over the last, I say week or so, I started to put this together, right? I started thinking about the Flip Mode squad. And some of you might say, that's real random. Why would you be thinking about Flip Mode in 2020? Well, Busta's getting all sorts of accolades and shine right now because he dropped his album Extinction Level Event 2. A lot of people is feeling that album. I'm going to give a review to that pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. But Busta is back in the limelight because of this album, right? Then Murda Mook battled Tay Rock a few weeks ago. And for those of you who don't know who Murda Mook is, he's a legendary battle rapper. A lot of people think he's the GOAT. I say there's no GOAT. It's all subjective, but he's definitely a Mount Rushmore figure in the battle rap world. Um, Most people are saying he 3-0 Tay Rock. I say it was 2-1 Murda Mook, but regardless, it was a great performance by Murda Mook, and he clearly won that battle. So he's in the limelight now in the battle rap world, right? And for those you don't know, Murda Mook is a member of the Flip Mode squad. Then I was watching Lord Jamar Godcast, right? And ever since Jamar had broke off from Vlad TV and saying he's no longer going on Vlad, his Godcast been taken off. And who's a co-host on the Godcast? Your girl Rah Digga, right? Who was a member of the Flip Mode squad, right? And I was thinking, like, damn, Flip Mode is getting a lot of shine in the end of 2020 when, in the 90s and early 2000s, yes, we heard of Flip Mode. People respected Flip Mode, but it was never compared to the legendary crews like the Rockefeller crew or State Property. It was never up there. It wasn't really with Rough Riders in its prime, or Bad Boy in his prime, or Death Row. You know, it was never to that level. Flip Mode, for the most part, was Busta. Yes, people respected Rah Digga. Yes, a lot of people respected Rampage. Do y'all remember Rampage? A lot of people forgot about Rampage, but he was alright back then too. So it's funny to see Flip Mode is shining right now, when people didn't really talk about Flip Mode besides Busta Rhymes back then. But it's good. That just goes to show you, man. You always stay with it. You always stay with it. And just with Busta, right? Busta album is getting a lot of props. It is, and a lot of people wasn't clamoring for a Busta Rhymes album. That just goes to show you. You grind, you do your thing, and good results happen. You know what I'm saying? You never stop working. You know, um, because I didn't hear people saying like, "Damn, I'm dying for a Busta album," but he put it out. He's getting the shine he deserves. He's putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Busta's a legendary hip hop artist, one of the best live performers of all time. If you've never seen Busta Rhymes live, you missed out because Busta just crazy energy, one of the best hip hop performers of all time. He was pretty good. He pretty good with the lyrics too. Like I don't put him up there with the legendary, lyricists or anything like that. But he's a solid lyricist. He had the delivery. He had the energy, just everything. Busta's just the all around hip hop artist that deserve more respect. Where would you put Busta on your list of all time greats? Do you think about Busta? What do you think about your favorite hip hop artist of all time? Um, for me personally, a lot of times I forget about Busta. I just be like, so many other names come to mind. I almost put Busta in a separate category, which is weird because he does make, pretty good music too. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think any Busta albums was classics? Y'all let me know. Let me know. I want to hear y'all thoughts on Busta. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he get overlooked a lot. And going back to the flip mode theme, right? Like even Pat Poose, right? Because Pat Poose was with flip mode for a brief period of time. Um, I know a lot of people don't really consider him flip mode, but he was a part of the movement at one point in time. Him and Remy been doing their thing. I think he's still Remy Ma manager, but if not, I know they've been doing their thing, that whole Black Love thing. So he had kind of like a resurrection in his career, maybe not necessarily musically, but he became at least somewhat relevant in the last 2 years as well. And he's still out there making music and doing his thing. We just need to find what Rampage doing because I have no idea what Rampage is doing or been up to is Spliff Star. Spliff Star is a legendary figure in hip hop and not for rhyming, right? He was supposed to come out with with an album in the '90s, but the preview that I believe in Disaster Strike, where they gave him a little bit of like a little spoof where he was rhyming. He was like, "Yo, your album about to come out in '90 something, right?" And his album never came out, right? But Spliff Star is a legendary hype man, right? Not as famous as somebody like Flavor Flav. Probably Flavor's probably the most legendary hype man in hip hop history. I can't think of anybody else that was past favorite Flavor Flav as a hype man. Um, Diddy, if you want to say he was a hype man with Biggie, you know, I know Diddy later would come out with his own albums and was a producer, but Diddy was a pretty good hype man too. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but Split Star is up there with the greatest hype men of all time. You know what I'm saying? Especially because Busta almost don't even need a hype man because he was so energetic, but yet Split Star was able to submit his name and submit his status in hip hop just by being a hype man, which is crazy because you don't see that often. So shout out to Flip Mode, man. Shout out to Busta. I'm glad 2020 and not just 2020. Last few years has been good in hip hop, right? Because there's so much negativity with you seeing all these young artists getting shot and killed. You a lot of people saying that the type of hip hop they grew up on is long gone, but that's not true. There's good albums coming out every year. You just gotta be up on it. It's a lot of good underground artists. There's good music coming out every year. Don't get into that old mindset where like nothing good is coming out anymore. No, because that's not true. Good music is still there. So I know I've been heavy on the politics the last few weeks going up to the election. I'm still going to be heavy on the politics, but this video I had to go flip mode and talk about something else because I talk about hip hop and shows a lot too. So stay tuned for that. I got some show reviews and movie reviews coming up. Don't sleep, man. Make sure you subscribe to say what I mean. Stop sleeping on me. Share the video. Come on, y'all. Definitely growing the channel. You know what I'm saying? Got some good material coming out for y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Peace.